Hey everyone, it's December 14th, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share with serial killer Jake Bird, known as the Tacoma Axe Killer, who may have murdered as many as 46 victims in the 1930s and 40s. And that is him right over there. Born in rural Louisiana in 1901, Bird grew up impoverished in the middle of nowhere and set out to seek his fortune when he was 19. He traveled across the country, working odd jobs to pay his way, including laying railroad tracks. Being a nomad during the Depression led to desperate action on his part, and he had many brushes with the law during his time on the road. He later estimated that he spent about 15 years in prison for various crimes, including assault, burglary, and attempted murder between 1920 and 1947, when he arrived in Tacoma, Washington, where he spotted an axe behind a house. He grabbed the implement, removed his shoes, and broke into the home, where a 53-year-old woman and her teenage daughter were relaxing. Surprised at seeing a man with an axe in their home, and who wouldn't be, they screamed, causing neighbors to call the police. By the time they arrived, Bird had chopped both of them to death. He was spotted in the backyard, and when he saw the police, he charged them with a knife. Bird managed to slash two officers, but was tackled and beaten into unconsciousness. After a few days in the hospital, he spoke to investigators and initially denied having any part in the two murders. But when evidence showed that bits of the victim's brain tissue had been found in his pants, he changed his tune and confessed. He was quickly tried and sentenced to death, and Bird felt like the process was biased against him, vowing to outlive anyone who had something to do with his death, casting what became known as the Jake Bird Hex. Within a year, 5 men had died from heart attacks, including the judge, undersheriff, court reporter, police lieutenant, and his defense attorney. His execution was delayed 2 years on the condition that he would tell investigators about what he had been up to on his travels. Bird revealed to authorities that he had killed 44 others over the past 2.5 decades of wandering America. Most of these were with an axe, like the ones which he had been convicted of in Washington. 11 killings were able to be confirmed, and many of the rest were murders that he knew things about that were not considered public knowledge. These cases included murders in Florida, Illinois, Kansas, Kentucky, Nebraska, Ohio, South Dakota, and Wisconsin. He was also thought to be involved in murders in Los Angeles and New York City, and prison psychiatrists determined that he delighted at the sight of women in terror. In July of 1949, Bird ate his final meal and was walked to the gallows, where he was hanged at Walla Walla Prison in front of 125 spectators. Bird willed his life savings of $6.15 to a defense attorney who had filed appeals on his behalf. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Jake Bird, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.